Well, people, it's Tuesday morning. It's actually Tuesday morning. I gotta head over to the teacher's office soon, drop off that computer, get the other computer working, do some other work, and then get paid. Yeah, buddy. First I need to drop a deuce, and then we're gonna head off. So without further ado, welcome to my vlog. Alrighty, well, I just let the dog out, and then I'm gonna have to head off to the office, bring this computer in, and start working. Make some change.
Gonna make some change for once in my life. Skidoo, skidoo, it's gonna be real cool. Gonna make some money, I need that kind.
Alrighty, let's get the frig out of here and head off into the office and get this done. And then off to work, and then home, and then Grand Theft Auto 5 time. Friggin' I love Grand Theft Auto time. It's like my second favorite. Let's go. So yeah, as you all know, I already bought that PlayStation 3 and ooh, free scrap metal barbecue and some other metal. Huh. Hey Rex, that barbecue's been there for 2 days if you want it. But anyway, yeah, so I already bought my PlayStation 3 with Grand Theft Auto 5, and you all know the PS4 and Xbox One are coming out like in November-ish. And some people have asked me if I was going to buy either or, the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4. And I will not purchase those consoles. You want to know why? Because theoretically, I already own a bunch of them. Let's face it, PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One are just glorified computers. The only difference between the games they run is the games for Xbox One and PlayStation 4 require a bootloader, where a PC game doesn't use a bootloader, it uses an executable to get all the instruction code to go, right? So how hard would it be to rewrite a PlayStation 4 game or an Xbox One game to run on a PC? Not hard at all. So what does this mean? Well, this means that Grand Theft Auto 5, excellent chances coming to the PC market. Not only because a lot of people are bitching that they want it on PC because their PCs are friggin' awesome, but because it'll be so easy once it's coded for PS4 and Xbox One to make it a PC port. Look at the specs on an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4. It's an 8-core AMD processor, running DDR3 RAM, you know? Running an ATI video card. Holy shit, I just described most of the computers out there, for freak's sakes. Sure, it's running its own operating system, but the bottom line is that operating system is throwing around x86 code. That's what a PC runs on, so it's not going to take much to convert one of those games from those consoles to a PC. So why the hell would I buy something that I already own? Now the whole reason, and I'm kind of pissed off if this is true, but the whole reason why I bought the PS4 was because I want to be able to play Grand Theft Auto online with all my friends, and they only own PS3. I want to be able to play Grand Theft Auto 5 on PS3 with my friends because they own PS3s, right? Well, apparently there's a rumor going around that online play will be cross-platform. Are you friggin' serious right now? I could have bought it for my favorite console, which is the Xbox, and that would have been awesome, but now it's like I already bought the PS3. Mind you, the PS3 is pretty cool. It's got a lot of one-ups over the Xbox if you think about it. For the Xbox, if you want to upgrade the hard drive, you got to buy the exclusive Xbox hard drive. You can't just go out and buy any hard drive, stab her in, and go to the races. You got to buy like the dedicated Xbox hard drive. And then you gotta friggin', even though it's just a SATA drive, it's gotta have the Xbox bootloader on it, otherwise it won't go. Where with Sony, if you are a computer guy like me, you don't have to spend $300 on a console. You can go buy that $200 console, sometimes $129 if they're on sale, and then turn around and dump in a laptop hard drive into it, and the PlayStation 3 will just work. It'll just talk to that hard drive. Some bitch. But that's what's nice about the PlayStation 3. And also, look what I did yesterday. I plugged in my Yeti Snowflake mic, or my Blue Snowflake, right into the PS3, went into audio, configured the mic, and it knew it was a Blue. It knew it was the Snowflake. Didn't even ask me for drivers and nothing. Knew what the mic was, set it up, and started working fine. Try doing that with a Microsoft Xbox. Unless you use the proprietary headset, you're not voice chatting with anybody. And that's what bothers me about the Xbox, is that everything's proprietary. And I used to say that about Sony shit. Remember when Sony cameras used to use the Sony memory sticks and only the Sony memory sticks? That was the reason why I hated Sony so much. back in the day. That's why I never bought a Sony camcorder or Sony anything. It's because, oh, you needed Sony discs, and it's like, well, all I have is SD cards. I don't want to use a Sony disc, for freak's sakes. Those are expensive, and they are. Sure, they're faster than SD cards, but holy shit, are they ever expensive. Where, like, you know, your SD cards, they got them on sale right now, 64 gig SD card for like 70 bucks. That's a good freaking deal. It's almost $1 a gig. Now, oh, freak's sakes. But that's the reason why I'm a big fan of non-Sony proprietary back in the day. Now, Sony smartened up. I guess they heard everybody bitching about proprietary this and proprietary that, and said, okay, well, we better make this non-proprietary and start allowing our cameras to run SD cards because we're losing a lot of sales, and they fixed that. With the Sony PS3, like, I didn't know you could hook a keyboard and mouse up to the son of a bitch. Which makes me wonder if I can play Grand Theft Auto 5 with a keyboard and mouse, because if I could, I would. That'd be friggin' awesome. But I'm really anxious for online play. I want to make a video for Grand Theft Auto of just me fucking around. A lot of people have been requesting it. They like the mission playing, but they just really want to see a video of me being an idiot and doing stupid shit. And that game opens up a lot of room where you can do some stupid shit. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to do some stupid shit. When online play comes out, oh man, I'm so anxious. That's going to be havoc. A couple more days, people. 7 more days, I think it is. Online goes live. Probably have another 16 gigs of download you're gonna have to do to play it, but whatever. I got 500 gigs on that friggin' PS3. I got plenty of room. But I definitely do not plan on buying a PS4 or Xbox One, as I kind of sort of already own them both in the form of a PC. That, and with Steam OS coming out, that's gonna, and I'm pretty sure next month they're gonna announce the Steam box for your home entertainment needs, and chances are it's gonna be super cheap, so that's gonna be exciting. Running Linux as an OS, which makes me wonder, because there's not a lot of Steam games out right now for Linux, unless Valve recodes them. But anywho, people, we're almost there, so I'm gonna cut her short right now. And I'll talk to you guys after I'm done this job. So until then, peace the frig out. Alrighty, well, it's only like maybe 2 o'clock-ish, somewhere around there. And we ran into a snag. I got the computer all set up and things, but there's still some troubles. Anyway, let's get out of here and head her home. I gotta come back on Thursday, and I'll explain the troubles here in a second. So let me get out of this parking lot. Kind of a pain in the arse, because I don't know if the camera's, no, it's not going to pick it up. It's a giant hole here at the exit. Every time I hit that with this car, I bottom out, and we're good. So let's go home. I want to make some food. I'm freaking starved. And then we'll head off to work in about an hour and a half or so. But one of the major conflicts I'm having with this damn install is, number one, it was mentioned in the comments before, those micro Acer computers, which is what they ended up buying. There's no room to install a second hard drive. So without the room to install a second hard drive, I need to get over in that freaking lane, and this damn truck is in my way. For you, Mazda. But yeah, there's no room to install a second hard drive, so I need a hard drive chassis thingamajig, USB Javi, to plug it in and get this thing to work. So that was the first complication. Second complication is I thought their copy of Microsoft Office was a full-blown copy. No, it's an upgrade. And we searched high and low in that office, and we can't find the original copy of 2003 they bought full out, so we can install that and then do the upgrade. Luckily, I got a student copy of Office 2003 at home. And this is what I did last time. I installed my student's copy, and then I installed their copy, and it worked fine. It installed everything, and life was good. So what I'm gonna have to do is on Thursday I gotta head back over and do more work. I'm gonna have to bring my bring something to friggin' take that hard drive out of that other computer, stab it in this computer, and get it going. So tomorrow I might have to go to Staples and pick up a shitty little hard drive chassis just to do that, because they want to get all the emails off the old computer and put them on the new computer, and I honestly don't know how the hell we're gonna do that because all the old emails were in Microsoft Outlook Express, and I can't get that Acer to boot up to run a backup of them. So yeah, I'm gonna have to download the libraries and then figure out how the frig I'm gonna convert the libraries into something that Microsoft Outlook 2007 can talk to. So that's gonna be a pain in the balls. Oh man. And the third complication was the president of the teachers board wanted me to configure. Basically, they're using for like financing, they're using a program called Quicken, and they want to be able to take all the files from Quicken 2002 and install them on the upgraded 2012. They just got a brand new Acer laptop that they want to install Quicken 2012 on and do that. The problem is she doesn't have the Quicken 2012 CD on her, and she doesn't know where the hell she put it, and it's not installed on the new rig. So we need to locate that CD and then install it on the new Acer laptop. And then I've never used Quicken before, but what the hell. It's only software, right? How hard can it be? So then I gotta import Quicken 2002 books into 2012 and hope to Christ it formats properly. And also hope to Christ that she's gonna be there so that she can look at it and go, yeah, that looks good. And that's exactly how it should look, because I'll get it done and be like, yeah, it worked, I think. I don't know. It's on there. Good enough for me. I don't know what the hell Quicken is. I never used that program, freak's sakes. But yeah, so that's always fun. So now I sit and wait until Thursday. I'm going to head back over with my copy of Office. We're going to get Office on that rig, and then we're going to get everything straightened out and ready to rock, and freak's sakes, some bitch pile monkey nuts, everything will be good. And that'll be some extra spending cash for when I go to Blokes. Right on. Already got 3 hours banked. And God knows what it'll be on Thursday. Could be another 2 hours, so 5 hours at 40 bucks an hour. That's 200 bucks in my pocket. Hell, it's almost enough to buy a pit bike. So then Bloke and I can go cruising around the friggin' condo complex on pit bikes. There's actually a guy on Kijiji selling a pit bike. Kind of looks like Bloke's, and he wants 350 bucks for it. And I think he's like, it needs some work, he said, carb work, but it's just an 8-horse overhead valve engine, so no different than the Tecumseh that's sitting on the snowblower. So that's easy money, that's easy work. For 350 bucks, are you off your rocker? I'll give you 200 bucks for it, and you could be happy I'm taking it off your hands, I guess. We'll figure shit out, not a big deal. With extra money to go to Blokes, that'll be nice, you know. Get some beers and things, and we can have a couple beers when we go to Pugs and that. And because I want to get down there on Friday, and then Saturday, October 12th, is the big race at Pugs, the tractor races with MX3 Sleeper, their Element and XOPs and Pug. So I really want to be there for that, because that's going to be friggin' awesome. Friggin' mower of MX3 Sleepers, eh? Holy shit, does that custom exhaust sound nice? I like that. Sounds really, really deep. So we'll have to see how well his tractor runs. Pug had that little 11-horse engine in his tractor, and it seemed pretty gutless, I'm going to admit that, but that's just an 11-horse. He has a couple 18 twins. He just has to find the time to strip them all down and make a good engine out of them. I'm in the wrong lane, people. I'm in the wrong frickin' lane.
Some bitch pile of monkey nuts. I'm sitting in the wrong lane. Skeetle daddle daddle dee.
So yeah, head her home and pet the puppy. Make some food and smoke some cigarettes, I guess. Holy shit. I don't even know what time it is right now, but traffic's kife. According to my camera, it is currently 2:15. 2:15, son of a bitch and 2. And we have 25 more days till vlog 1000. Holy shit, eh? Vlog 1000. That's intense. Frickin' intense. Son of a bitch. sakes. So yeah, fun stuff. Just another day for you and me in paradise. Don't let this nice weather fool you, people. It's really not this nice out. It's pretty cold out. But anyway, I'm gonna check back in once I get home. So let's friggin' pitter patter and have at her and head her home. And son of a bitch, gas went back up. It was $1.23 yesterday. Frig sakes. Frig sakes, if you didn't know any better, you would swear these brakes weren't brand new. Friggin' rotors are all rusted to shit. Son of a bitch. Oh well, a couple good hard brakings and that'll be solved. And what do we got in here? More spam? Yup. I'd hate to have that job. Being a mail dick and having to drop off spam at someone's house. Take out tonight and take more out of life at Joey's Only Seafood. Yummy. Jeez, with Oreo, you'd swear. Oh, where'd he go? You'd swear I've been gone all day. Like, he's just right wired right now. He's all happy to see me. Holy shit, do I ever need to sweep this floor? Yup, but I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat first. Hey, buddy. It's funny, he trips on his fox eggs and hangs down. What a puppy. This is why there's cluff balls everywhere. It's because he fights with his fox and he goes crazy. And he's just like, he's shedding right now, right? So, oh, he needs a bath and a good brushing. That's for sure. He really likes to kick the shit out of that poor fox's bum, that's for sure. Hey, Bubby? You're gonna bring him back and beat him up some more? Yeah, you nut. So I decided I'm gonna make some friggin' leftover these burritos that I bought last time. Gonna make these things and they're gonna be friggin' awesome than frig, and I like the kind, so that's alright. But yeah, wish I had a portable hard drive enclosure. That'd make life a lot easier right now, but I don't. Even if I did, I didn't bring her with me, so that, and I really have no idea how the frig I'm gonna import data from Microsoft Outlook Express into Microsoft Outlook 2007, unless there's an import tool built in and I can just target a folder. That might work. That might work. So this is one of those things where I'm gonna have to do some research on it and figure it out, because what they're asking me to do, I'm not sure if I can do, and we're gonna have to figure it out and see if I can do it. Especially not knowing exactly where that Microsoft Outlook library is. And by Outlook, I mean Outlook Express, because if anybody's ever dealt with Outlook Express, you realize they put it under the app data, and then Microsoft, and then Outlook Express, and then some freaking random folder with a bunch of letters and numbers attached to it. So this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun, and they need those emails because those emails have stuff like important data, like stuff they need that's coming up, and it's pretty much right now it's kind of missing in action. So yeah, this is why I always say print up emails that are desperately needed for work and business, right? Print them up, and that way there you have a hard copy, file that away, and when you need it, it's there, and you're not relying on your electronic device to maintain all your shit. But how well. Frig sakes, I put those burritos in for 3 minutes and they're still freaking cold. Son of a bitch. Thinking it's time I buy a new microwave, maybe, probably, possibly.
Cause he's a puppy, his name is Oreos, and he bounces around like a little idiot. Cause he's a puppy, his name is Oreos, and now he's done bouncing around like a goof puppy dog.
Oh yeah, dirty old burritos. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Alrighty, well, I'm done eating my dinner, my lunch, whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm going to play some Grand Theft Auto 5 because I really want to, and I want to make a funny video. So let's play some GTA 5 until we got to go to work in like 45 minutes. Yeah, buddy. Frig sakes, I didn't even realize the time. I got to get off to work. It's already like 3:35. So let's get shit ready and get out of here. Alrighty, well, I'm later than frig. We gotta go to work. Mental note for future. Grand Theft Auto, time vampire. Makes you forget what time it is and makes you forget what the frig you're doing. But like I said, we gotta go. We gotta get to work. And this is the problem with leaving later than normal, is now I'm gonna come across a bunch of these buses with their stop sign out. Yep. Bus is letting kids off, right? You leave at 3:30 right on the dot, you don't come across these. Leave anytime after and you might come across 3 on the trip to work. So let's get the frig out of here and head off, get this shift off. Frig sakes, I'm primed tonight. Son of a bitch. So I got more work to do. But we'll get that shit all said and done, and then we'll be good to go, and then we can just carry on with life. Thursday I gotta go back. Oh, I already told you guys that. I gotta go back to the office and finish off the work. And yeah. This Saturday is Jules' daughter Jenna's birthday. She's gonna be I believe she's gonna be 9. I might be wrong on that. I think she's 8 right now. She's going to be 9. So that should be fun. Go and hang out there and have birthday cake and birthday stuffs and hang out for birthdays. Oh man, I grabbed my phone, right? Okay, good. Otherwise, if I didn't bring my phone, I would have felt naked all day. Oh wait, I am naked. I forgot to put pants on. Ah, frig it. You a Pomeranian? Yep.
I love Pomeranians because they're so fluffy and cute.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to get that tire out of the back shed, bring it over to here, and see if they can pop off that no good tire and put this new tire on it. Because the tire I want to put on, it's pretty good shape. Sure, it won't match the rest of the tires, but honestly, I don't give a shit about that. Mismatched tires are awesome. And I'm going to put that one on the back and then get them to load a new valve stem into it, and then the G6 will be hopefully good for the winter. Then I'll drive the friggin' rusty ball bag off of it this year, and then next year I'll trade her in for something. For what? I don't know, but I'll trade her in for something. Get me a nice truckie, and then next summer if my white tractor's up and running and it's up to speed and Pug still has the Inwood 710 open, I might drag her down there and friggin' race on the Inwood 710. That could be a lot of fun. Get some beers going and get all drunk and drive my tractors around this track. But friggin' MX3 Sleeper there sent me a video last night of the lawnmower races in his old town. Those guys have it right. Like, they have a nice freaking track set up and all sorts of people like just racing. Whoa, 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 car. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The fuck was that? She all of a sudden decided to engage. Fucking car thought it was a Toyota. But yeah, like they have the whole track set up and they got the edges all surrounded with hay bales. It's pretty cool. Like, they got some pretty fast tractors in there. I noticed something with racing tractors. All racing tractors have a gas pedal. They're not using the throttle lever. So I'm thinking I might do the modification to both of mine and put gas pedals on it. But I don't like Rex's gas pedal. You put a handbrake from a bike and you step on. I don't like that. Mind you, I could use that. My problem was it was too hard to hit with my foot, I found, because it was such a small target area. But I could always put that idea onto it and then just like weld a plate to step onto the actual handle brake, and that'll give me something to, you know, to crunch on. A larger surface for my foot. That might be okay. I don't know. We'll have to plot and plan for that one. Because as it stands, the throttle... Why are you revving so frickin' high, car? Because yeah, as it stands right now, the throttle on the Dynamark, for instance, is no good. And now she's going back down low for revs. Like, what's going on with this car? She's pissed off at me about something. But, yeah, the handle on the Dynamark, what happens is the vibrations from the engine and all that, you put her at full tits, and after about a minute, she'll work her way back down to the halfway mark. Then you put her at full tits again, she works her way back down. Some people are saying, like, just put a spring on it so it's always in full. Well, I don't want it always in full, but that's what I'm thinking. Gas pedal would be the way to go. Then I can vary my throttle. And because the choke on that's a separate system, wouldn't be that big of a deal. And the throttle linkage is on a spring to close it. So, gas pedal all the freaking way. And I have all the parts at home to do it. I got the old brake handle from Big Red. No, sorry. I got the old brake handle from my go-kart. Because that's how they had the throttle set up on that thing. It was a brake lever. So I could always just, you know, bolt that thing right to the mower or weld it or whatever, and then friggin' weld the plate to that for my foot, and then you know, probably not. Oh man, I can't believe I already got to go to work. I feel like I didn't do shit today.
Got a whole lot of shit done. No, I didn't, cause I didn't do a lot of shit today. Skeetle-douche.
Oh well, at least I progressed on that Teachers Federation computer shit. Slowly but surely we'll have all those jobs completed, and then payday. Speaking of payday, that's tomorrow.
Yay, money's in the bank tomorrow. I like money's in my bank.
Who the frig doesn't like monies in their bank? Just saying. Anywho, we're at work. I'm gonna park underneath the yellow tree again. I'm gonna get a bunch of leaves in my car. Some bitch pile of monkey nuts, bunch of leaves in my car. Alrighty, let's shut her down and call her quits, and we'll talk to you guys on the flip side, which means at midnight. Peace the frig out. Alrighty, people, it's friggin' midnight. Another shift done and over with. So let's head her home, let the dog out, and we'll go from there. Sounds like a plan? Sure it does. How about a driving vlog home? We did a lot of driving vlogs today. Those are fun, eh? Yeah, they are, yeah. Alrighty. Friggin' windshield's all foggy and shit. Anyway, we gotta go home. Poor puppy needs out, and hopefully I get some heat in this car soon because I need to dethaw my window. Friggin' winter's coming, people! So I read through the comments, and a lot of you are probably blaming the rim on the G6 for the reason why the tire keeps losing pressure. And I totally agree with you. Totally agree. Yep. So, let's head her out. I'm just gonna turn those off. It's not like it's raining, it's just the window needs some heat. Get all that condensation and shit off of it. So yeah, frig, while I was working, I received a voice call from some number that I didn't recognize, local number, and somebody asking me about computer repairs. I do computer repairs and all that, and basically she wants a simple job done. She wants her computer reformatted and the software reinstalled, and wants to know if I can put an antivirus on it and get it all set up, and you know, take the computer apart and clean out all the dust and all that shit. Just a basic, your standard setup and things, and what it would cost and all that. Referred to me by the Teachers Federation. So I was like, no problem. So I told her, I said, yeah, I can do that. She goes, okay, well, what's a fair price for that? And I said, I don't know, $50 sound good? And she's like, that's it? And I'm like, you guys like this? Look on the left-hand side, you see two red hands, right? All it is some asshat kids decided to flip the friggin' turn signal and nobody's fixed it. It's been like that since friggin' Sunday. But anyway, like I was saying, I told her $50 and she goes, that's it? I'm like, yeah, $50, that should easily cover all that. And she goes, wow, you're a lot cheaper than the competition. And I said, competition? She goes, yeah. I said, okay, well, yeah, you were explaining that I'm not a business, right? And she goes, yeah, I'm aware that you're just, you know, a guy who does this out of your house, and you know, you don't give out receipts and stuff. And I said, yeah, exactly. I said, I'm just doing this here. You know, I'm not a legit business. I used to be, but I dropped it because it was just way too much work. So I just take on limited clients and try not to take on too big of jobs like I used to. And she's like, okay, no problem, no problem. So she's like, well, when can you pick up the computer? And I told her, I said, well, I work 4 to midnight all week. I said, I'm off during the day between 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. And she's like, okay, no problem. She goes, maybe I can drop it off at your house if that's even more convenient during the day. So she's probably going to drop that off tomorrow. And then I'll fix that all up and friggin' clean it all out, take all the dust out of it, give it a little detail for resale like I used to do, and format it. And it's an HP, so formatting it's easy as long as the recovery is there. If not, well, I'll have to find out what OS it is and install the OS, and then use the CD key that's located inside the panel of the HP, and then she'll be good to go. And she wants antivirus. Well, let's face it, the best damn antivirus out there right now, and even Chris Perillo, even though he's a goof, will say it, is the Microsoft Security Essentials, because it's directly embedded into the kernel and it just works awesome. Hell, I've been using it and I haven't had a problem since. For spyware, I just use Super Anti-Spyware. It's free and it works awesome. So now that's going to be another $50 I'm going to have for going to bloats. You know, I'm just trying to stock pull up as much money as possible, so when I go down there, you know, not limited by funding, we can have a good time, get some steaks, do them on his awesome barbecue, and smoke some cigarettes and drink some beers. And you know, we're going to be going to Pugs probably on Saturday for the great race, or the big race, or whatever the frick it's called, to see Element and XOPs versus Pug 1, 16 horse twin versus 18 horse twin, Ford versus not sure what the fuck Derek's tractor is, but you know, whatever. And should be a pretty awesome friggin' race. Then I can scope out the competition so that whenever I get my white working, I can see if maybe my 8.5 horse can beat their twins. A lot of people probably laughing at me right now saying, 8.5 horse can never beat a twin, you goof. What's the matter with you? But you never know, man. I've seen those 8.5 horses friggin' give her. That and my white's a lot lighter than their tractors, but I'm a lot heavier than them, so kind of balances, you know. Me being a fat dude sitting on a little tractor. But it'd be kind of fun to, if I ever get a truck, to drag a tractor down to Pugs and go tractor romping. I don't know what the rules around there, the bylaw rules are for driving off-road vehicles on the streets, but that's legal. I know around here in the small communities, like Corbeil, Sturgeon Falls, Callender and all that, you're legally allowed to drive your quad on the street. If you don't have signals, you are to use your hands for signaling. Like you're allowed to drive your dirt bike and shit on the street as long as you're signaling with your hands when you're gonna make turns and shit. But yeah, it'd be friggin' awesome to go down to Pugs and bring a tractor and, you know, just romp around and give her and act a fool. I'd like to get more speed out of my Dynamark. For that, I'd probably have to do a pulley swap. You know, drop the rear pulley down, or drop the rear end down, use my puller to remove the pulley, put a smaller pulley on the back, then she'd probably go like snot. You gotta watch though, because those rear ends aren't designed to really spin out, so if you put too much friggin' stress on them, they might just blow apart on you. And then you're going straight axle chain drive. But whatevs, we'll figure that out. Not a big deal. Not a big deal indeed. So yeah, I'm gonna head her home, let Scruffy Fluffy Puppy Wuppy out. Probably go on Skype with Crazy Logie and chat with him for a bit. He Voxered me today and said, hey bro, tonight you should go home, we can hop on the Skypes and chat it up. See what the fuck's going on and things. And I was like, yeah man, that's awesome. Of course, friggin' Voxer's blasting through the office, eh? And Logie's like, oh, I probably shouldn't have said fuck, you know. Tell Bruce I said sorry. Bruce from head office, because he was working tonight. Bruce got a good kick out of that. That was friggin' hilarious. But, night shift. Night shift is so quiet, it's awesome. But anyway, people, I'm almost home, so I'm going to shut her down here, and we're going to head home and let Scruffy out. Because here's a puppy wuppy who probably has to shit. Somebody's sure happy to see me. No, he wants his food.
He's happy to see me. Look at him. He's so happy. You're fun. Bacon? Yeah. That's what you're hoping for, eh? You're not gonna get any, though. Stay down! Down! Enough! You're like tearing up my jeans. Enough! Kick to the face! Kick to the face! Kick to the face! Kick to the face! Kick to the face!
Not too bad, eh? 48%. 22 hours and 33 minutes and 51 seconds on battery. And the screen is consuming the most because I'm one of those guys who cranks the brightness because I like it that way. And the OS used up 23%, device idle 22%, standby, Wi-Fi, Facebook, Android system. Yeah, not too shabby, I do say so myself, and I can get even more life out of this thing if I were to install Juice Defender, because it would turn off the Wi-Fi when it's not in use. Sure would, and it would do other things too. But just running this thing bare bones, 22 hours, 33 minutes, 51 seconds on battery. I still got plenty of room to go for a full day. This thing is awesome. There has been a lot of people complaining that their Android Galaxy S4 just doesn't have the battery life. I don't know, I play a bunch of video games on this thing, like I'm playing, 1 second here. Let me find out what the hell the name of the game is before I tell you guys what I'm playing. It's called, where did it go? Oh, there it is. CSR Racing. I also play Hungry Shark, because that game's friggin' hilarious. And I do play around with the Absolute RC Plane Simulator, which is basically an RC plane, and it simulates it so when you crash it doesn't cost you $300 or $3,000 or whatever the hell they cost. And I play Candy Crush. But all in all, this thing here, friggin', I get a full day out of it, and I'm running the stock battery. And I know that there's companies out there that sell bigger batteries. Like this thing here has, what, a 2,500 milliamp battery or some shit like that. And I saw a company that sold a 6,400 milliamp battery for it. Sure, it makes the phone fatter than frig, and it looks like a cinder block in your hands. But that'll give me like 3 days of life out of the damn thing, and that'd be pretty frickin' super awesome. I do say so myself. I did it with the other Android, the Optimus Black, and it was awesome. I'd charge it like once every 2 days or once every 3 days, and it was friggin' amazing. Phone would go forever. And they also sell like the iJuice cases, or the juice boxes, where basically I'd replace my OtterBox case that I have it in with another case, and the case itself has a 2500 milliamp battery in it, doubling my capacity. But the only thing I don't like about those cases is it doubles your capacity, but it halves your antenna strength. Did it with the iPhones? Yep. So, could be just the iPhones had shitty antennas, I don't know, but that's why I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Stock in the OtterBox, kicks ass, does the job, frigate. Right? Right. Now, a lot of you gave me some tips on how to take off that stator. Greatly appreciated. I think I understand where you're coming from, and I think I know how to do it now. I'm not going to tackle that tonight because, frig sakes, it's pretty late and things, and I'm actually kind of tired because I was up early today. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to shut the vlog down here, people, and call her quits for now. Also, to let you know, WTF compilation number 3 will be out very shortly. Usually I like to make it about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes long, and then release them, and we're already at 1:50. So she's nearing completion, ready to launch, and that'll be out probably before the week's end. So here's hoping that goes live, because those are fun to make. I have a blast making WTF compilations. But anyway, people, on that note, I'm shutting her down, so hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Questions, comments, concerns, you know where to leave them. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.